in my opinion, he's a massive
Welcome back to another episode of the Average Bloke Show.
Today we'll be ranking a list of famous Oxford alumni, some of which you might have heard of, some which might surprise you.
And make sure to smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to keep up to track with all of our episodes. Let's get into the video.
Let's do it. So, first person on the list, we have Rowan Atkinson, aka Mr. Bean.
This has got to go straight to world class, I reckon.
Definitely, no question about it, straight to the top.
Just a legendary actor, really.
Yeah, don't even need to discuss this one.
No. Next one. Number 2 is Nigella Lawson, the famous celebrity chef. What do you reckon, Cam?
I know one of my friends likes her quite a bit.
I reckon we're between great and average here, like.
I don't think she can qualify for world class.
Nah, definitely not.
For me, I'd go average. It's tough, but it's Oxford alumni, do you know what I mean? No disrespect to her, but you compare her to the Gordon Ramsays of the world, and
I'm happy to go average then.
But an average in this list is great. We just want to state that, Nigella.
Average blokes, I mean.
Right, so next up we have Mr. David Cameron.
Oof.
You know what, I'll be honest, when I was really young, when he first came onto the scene, I thought he was sick because his name was Cameron. I'm not sure I like him anymore.
I mean, around the world, he's not got the best reputation, and particularly around Oxford, he's not got the best rap. What do you reckon then? Subpar, or are we going straight for the terrible for this one?
It's tough because his name is Cameron, but he is a waste man.
I mean, if we put Nigella in average, he's got to be terrible, really.
Yeah, I'm happy to go straight in the bin.
Okay, next one, we've got another famous Oxford actor, and it's Hugh Graham. To be honest, I don't think he's quite Rowan Atkinson, but I reckon he'd go in the great tier for me.
Yeah, I think at least great for me. He's made me, laugh. He's made me cry. So I feel like he's got to be right up there. If he's not world class, I'm happy to go in great.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some great films like Four Weddings and a Funeral, Love Actually, of course.
He didn't do the dance as well as you. That's maybe why he's not in world class.
Check that video out in the description. Let us know in the comments below where you would put Hugh Graham.
Number 5 on our list is someone who actually studied with us whilst we were there. We didn't really know her, but it's Malala.
I don't think there's any two ways to go about this. It's got to be world class. Right?
It has to be, yeah. It was quite surreal being in the same lectures as Malala.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just your average student, really. I mean,
average.
Besides being
she's just your average bloke.
She's just your average person, despite being the youngest ever winner of the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is Foals. This is a bit of a tricky one, actually, because they actually dropped out of Oxford Uni, but they're one of my favourite bands. What do you reckon, Cal?
I've got to be honest, I've never listened to them. So.
Okay, so given this is a joint list, we've probably got to go either great or average.
I'm going to have to say average for me. Especially since I've just found out they're not even Oxford alumni, proper alumni.
Yeah, fair point. We're still waiting for that collab.
Yeah, if you're watching this, Foals, hit me up.
Let us know. Okay, next up we've got is J.R.R. Tolkien, writer of the Lord of the Rings series and The Hobbit as well. So, an absolute legend, really. And actually went to the same college as us. So I reckon he's got to be world class, Cam.
Yeah. To be honest, I've not really seen many of the Lord of the Rings, but he is a bit of a legend.
Appreciate,
and he's ex-on, so I'm happy for him to go right.
Definitely upper tier for just being from Exeter College.
Yeah, good man.
Right.
Next, we've got a bit of a rogue one.
Nice.
We've got Felicity Jones, who starred in Rogue One. Also starred in The Theory of Everything. So, thoughts, Joshua?
I mean, she's an up-and-coming actress who's already landed a major role in Star Wars franchise. So I reckon Hugh Grant. Even though Hugh Grant's got the years on her, I reckon she's up there with the greats.
I think she's got to go one below Hugh Grant.
Ooh, to be fair, yeah. I mean, he's kind of already hit his peak. So
yeah, I mean, she's got the potential. She's got potential. When we do this again, you might
work her way up.
But for me, she's not quite there.
Okay, we've gone through a few movie stars so far, but now we've got one of the greatest scientists of all time. It's Albert Einstein. I mean, surely there's no debate here. He's got to be world class.
Yeah, he's got to be. For me, he's got to be right up there. He's in all the museums and You know what I mean?
That world class tier is looking pretty exceptional so far.
Yeah, right then. Next, we have another Exeter College alumni, Sir Roger Bannister, who ran the first 4-minute mile, was it?
That's the one, yeah. What do you reckon? Record breaker.
Yeah, I mean, pretty fast. I couldn't even do it in like 40 minutes. So
it's tough because we've got a lot of great people in this in this mix.
See, you'd think like if you just heard the name, you'd be like, yeah, world class. But then when you see who's in there, who's in that world class, you know, it gets a bit hard to, is he there or is he just one below?
Yeah, well, we'll put him in great for now, I reckon, and then maybe when it comes to the end, we can do a bit of adjustment. Right
then, so next up we have Sarah Rafferty. Those of you who watch Suits and have also watched The Devil Wears Prada might recognise this lady.
Yeah, I think based off what we've gone for so far, probably the great tier. I love Suits, but she's not quite hitting the world-class Rowan Atkinson level.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I love her. I think she's great, but I don't know if she's quite Hugh Grant level, just because Hugh's done. Do you know what I mean? As in Hugh.
Yeah.
Hugh's big box office, whereas she isn't. She isn't low.
That's true.
She's not. Do you know what I mean? She's not gonna break record books.
Yeah. To be fair, you might have a point. She could be in with us with the average blokes.
Yeah, I think she might have to be an average blokes, but I don't mind that lady.
Okay, next up on the list, pantomime villain Dominic Cummings. I mean, he's just an absolute.
Yeah, in my opinion, he's a massive
bottom tier, terrible, straight in the bin.
Yeah, he's got to be right at the bottom. Next up, we have an influencer, Grace Fit UK, Grace Beverley. Josh, thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, this is quite different to most of the other ones, so it's a bit harder to judge. She's created a $1 million plus business. So obviously had a very successful YouTube career, what we aspire to be. Yeah. So I reckon we're talking about between great and average here. What do you think?
Yeah, I would agree 100%. I think if you look at this list in a few years' time, then she might be higher. Yeah. And for her to even be on this list, even though she's only just graduated, you know what I mean? Similar to Malala. Great people already.
True.
I'm happy with average. I think. Similar to Felicity Jones. Oh wait, guys! Just before we do the last few, we forgot to tell you something. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow our Instagram @AverageBlokes.
Click it. Okay, on to the last 6 now, and the next one up we've got is Stephen Hawking. I'm thinking that we're kind of looking around the great to world class sort of area for Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I think he's got to be up there.
One of the greatest minds of all time.
I think he's really pushing into that top tier. He's, like you said, one of the greatest minds. I don't know too much about him, but I watched the film.
The film starring Felicity Jones, actually.
Oh yes, there we go. So he's even collabing with other people on this list. Just like we will be soon. Top bracket.
Stephen Hawking, world class.
Right then, next it's Riz Ahmed. He's in Rogue One, he's in Four Lions. Four Lions, great film. Can I have 12 bottles of bleach, please? Venom, another decent film. So he's been in a few big films. The names of those films, just how big they are, suggests he could be in the great tier.
But he's not been hitting those kind of lead roles, has he?
That's the thing, that's the thing. He's not been the main actor. And I think that's why we've got to not put him at the same level as a Hugh Grant. Because
I have to agree with you there.
He's been in the same tier of films, but not in the same tier of roles.
I'm happy to stick with average for him.
Yeah, we can always move it at the end.
Riz Ahmed, welcome to the Average Blokes section.
Yeah.
Okay, next one up, we've got another famous scientist. We've got Robert Hooke. Those of you might know him from your GCSE physics, Hooke's Law, F equals KX. So, I mean, he's a pretty big name in the old CGP revision book.
Impressive, Josh. Impressive.
But he's definitely not, in my opinion, hitting Einstein level.
But the thing is, you know what I mean? Like, he's probably had more of an impact on people's lives than the people who put in great and stuff. But
yeah, I think he's got to go great.
Yeah, I'm happy to follow. You know, I'm happy to follow on this one. Next up, we have another actress, Emma Watson, famous for being in Harry Potter, Beauty and the Beast, all sorts of movies, and she's had very prominent roles in these films.
And also a big feminist campaigner and campaigned for the UN as well. I think she's got to be in the great tier, really.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same. Put her in the great, especially if we've got the couple that are just below her. She's got to be great.
Yeah. Okay, a penultimate person, Sir Tim Berners-Lee, creator of the World Wide Web. His impact is huge. We all use the internet. You're watching this very YouTube video on the World Wide Web, but I mean, he's just not quite as popular as some of the other ones, perhaps.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because this guy's had a massive impact because we wouldn't be doing this. And take Corona, for example. We wouldn't be able to do anything in Corona without this guy.
What do you reckon then? Great or with the average blokes?
Yeah, maybe put him in great for now and we can move at the end if we...
Yeah, happy with that.
Right then, last contestant on our tier list, Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Bit of a legend in the world of musical theatre, a particular area of my interests. Yeah, famous for musicals such as Cats, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
School of Rock.
Involved in School of Rock, yeah. In terms of that sort of stuff, he's created an empire, really. He's even got his own theatre. I reckon he's probably up there with the greats of Sir Tim Berners-Lee and Robert Hooke and Emma.
I think he's got to be great. Right, so we're back after having a bit of a chat about our tier list, and we've decided we are going to move a few about. So we've decided to move Riz Ahmed. Riz, I think if you had potentially a few more lead roles, then we'd be happy to move you upwards. Work on it, let us know. When you've done it, you'll be straight up there.
And the other person or group that we're moving down from average to subpar, Foals. Again, one of my top favourite bands, and I saw them in Oxford. But ultimately, I don't think they'd mind really, because they did drop out of Oxford. As much as they're a great band, they're not quite hitting the top of the charts at the moment, but they're young, so again, you got a lot of potential. Keep it up, lads.
And then we had a look at our great list.
And we've gone for Roger Bannister.
We are sorry, sir.
Our ex-Tyrone, so it was a tough one to move him down.
We are sorry.
Outside of the running world, he might not have had such an impact as some of the other people that maybe deserve to be in those higher tiers. So
I've actually had a bit of a backtrack though, live on camera.
Ooh, go on.
Just thinking about it, didn't he break that record at Oxford?
It was on the track at Oxford, yeah.
So he has done something for Oxford there as well, do you know what I mean?
That's true. This is an Oxford list.
Like he's brought that to Oxford, you know, he broke a world record whilst being there. On that note, if you'd like to see us try and break a world record, we could have a look and see if there's one that we could try and attempt. So let us know.
Let us know in the comments section.
So what do we think? Keep him in great or move him? I'm happy with either.
I reckon we move him. I'm happy to put him back to great. It's a fair point.
We're putting him back. Exxon Floriat.
Okay, that was our average Blokes show tier list of Oxford alumni. Let us know if you disagree with any of our decisions in the comment section below.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If we get 30 or more likes, we will do a Cambridge alumni tier ranking.
And finally, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. But for now, see you later. If I see you move, then I want you to move with
energy. Come and do your thing right next to me. Come and show me something that I've never seen. Yeah, like put all your faith in me, cause I'm feeling kinda vibrant. I wanna vibe with you. Step into my walk cause I'm inviting you. Let me see the energy inside in you. If I see you move, then I want you to move.